This video was made possible by Wix. If you're ready to create a website, head on over to wix.com/go/infographics2019 to try out one of their premium plans right now. We're back at it again, subjecting one of our staff writers to your most pressing questions. And this time, it's one that's been asked hundreds of times. What happens when you don't sleep for a week? During our preliminary research, we discovered that the effects of complete sleep deprivation can be pretty severe. So instead of complete no sleep, we're letting our writer and guinea pig get 3 hours of sleep every day, well below the recommended 8 hours of sleep a night every person should get. Ever wonder what lack of sleep does to the body? According to the American Psychological Association, only 20% of adults get a good quality sleep each night. Yet in 1942, only 8% of people reported getting only 6 hours or fewer of sleep a night. But in 2017, almost 50% of Americans are getting less than 8 hours of sleep. Clearly, we have a serious problem in our society. But how badly is it affecting us? Day 1. 10 a.m. Today I start the No Sleep 1 Week Challenge, or Little Sleep I suppose, since no sleep can be pretty dangerous, even outright fatal. During my preparation for the challenge, I read about American and Soviet sleep deprivation interrogation techniques, where CIA and Soviet Gulag prisoners would be sleep deprived for days on end, in order to break down a tough prisoner's mental defenses and extract critical information. Apparently the brain can be so badly affected, however, that information can be unreliable, or just completely made up, which kind of begs the question of just how effective these techniques really are. I guess I'll find out. In order to test the effectiveness of CIA and Soviet sleep deprivation interrogation techniques, I've struck a deal with my girlfriend. I will hide her laptop somewhere, and she has until day 7 to extract the location from me. Without the laptop, she won't be able to watch Netflix or mess with her Pinterest, and she hates doing work emails from her phone because the screen is so small. So she has a huge incentive to try to get me to break. I guess we'll see if she can. 10 p.m. Last night I had a full night's sleep, so I'm not feeling too rough. It's about 10 p.m. now, and I'm tired, but I've definitely done longer stints without sleep during my years in the military. Working on my laptop, and girlfriend asked if she could borrow it, but I told her that would violate the terms of our challenge. She rolled her eyes and started watching Netflix on her phone. I'm not noticing any side effects so far, but it's going to be tough to stay awake when nobody else is up. I downloaded a few PS1 games to play through the night and keep me busy though. Day 2. 10 a.m. Slept my 3 hours. Then I woke up when girlfriend was getting ready for work. Waking up was pretty tough, but again, nothing I haven't experienced before. I'm not really hungry though and haven't eaten yet. And I remember this as a symptom of not sleeping from my time in the military. We used to take Adderall to power through days and days of little sleep. It's basically an amphetamine and jolts your system awake by giving you a ton of energy, but the side effects are pretty terrible. This time, there's no Adderall to cheat with, but from what I've read, the symptoms of no sleep can be just as bad. Guess we'll see. 10 p.m. I wasn't that tired last night, but this time I'm really tired. I brought in a patio chair to sit on because I'm afraid that if I sit on the couch or lay in bed for too long, I'll fall asleep. In the military, it was easier not to sleep if you were active and had something to do. But with nothing really to do, it's a lot harder. I took Dog for 1,000,000 walks today, and we'll probably take him on at least 2 more tonight just to keep active. Girlfriend asked me where the laptop was. Didn't tell her. Not writing it here either, just in case she steals my laptop when I'm not looking. I think watching YouTube and Netflix on her phone is getting to her more than my lack of sleep is getting to me. Research I read up on says that one of the first effects of sleep deprivation is the inability to show positive emotion on the face. Even happy people can't show it on their face with a smile. I asked my girlfriend if she felt that I was being this way, and she said I laugh less and don't smile as much, but I just seem normal, just really tired. Research also said I'd crave junk food as the body looks for sources of energy to keep itself going. That's definitely true. I drank one of those huge 16-ounce Cokes a little bit ago, and will probably drink another later tonight to help me stay up. Sorry, washboard abs, you're gonna have to wait at least 1 more week. Day 3. 10 a.m. I woke up after 3 hours and it literally felt like I had just gone to sleep a moment ago. I can't describe how tired I am. Not hungry at all. Going to try to keep busy today working on other scripts to pass the time. 10 p.m. Definitely an advantage to have something to keep you physically active and alert like in the military, as opposed to just doing nothing. Tried to keep occupied with video games, but the action is getting harder to track. Tried to work on scripts to pass the time, but just too hard to concentrate. Been zoning out a lot, missed an entire conversation after girlfriend came home from work. Research says this is the brain trying to force a rest period even with your eyes open. You literally just check out mentally. It's called microsleeps and is supposed to happen less than 30 seconds. Pretty sure I microslept for a full 5-minute conversation. Girlfriend grilled me about her laptop. Didn't tell her, she'll never break me. Day 4, 10 a.m. I feel like I haven't eaten in a long time, but I'm hungry. Girlfriend brought me a bunch of nutrition bars yesterday because I haven't been eating much regular food. She left them all over the house, so there's always one in reach. Sometimes I eat one and then forget I just ate one, and then reach for one only to find the empty wrapper, and I realize I just ate one. I think that last sentence makes sense. Getting harder to concentrate, but trying hard. Girlfriend had to shake me awake when the alarm rang after 3 hours. She said she's concerned and thinks this is stupid, and she's not going to wake me up again, so I had to set 3 alarms just to make sure I wake up. 10 p.m. I feel physically ill, like nauseous all the time. I walked the dog earlier and zoned out for I don't know how long. Guess I micro-slept in the middle of the sidewalk. Definitely not smiling or laughing much, also making a lot of spelling errors in this document. Hard to concentrate. Research says lack of sleep increases stress hormones because the brain can't rest and balance out your hormone levels. I definitely feel stressed. Girlfriend asked if I was ready to tell her where her laptop was. Didn't tell her. She said my job is dumb and I'm dumb and that she doesn't really need her stupid laptop anyways and went to sleep. Day 5, 10 a.m. Back in military days when we used to go with little sleep for days, there was a point you hit where you weren't really tired anymore even though your body was exhausted, like your brain tricking your body. I feel like that a lot now. Research says that your brain dumbs down when you don't sleep. I have to agree. To test myself, I tried to do a math quiz online and did horrible. I don't even feel like trying to write today. 10 p.m. Girlfriend asked for a laptop a bunch. Didn't tell her. She said no sex then. Joke's on her. Research says you lose your sex drive without sleep because your hormones are out of balance and lack energy. It's a Mexican standoff, but she's got no bullets in her gun. I win. Day 6, 10 a.m. Today is Saturday, but I forgot. I only realized because girlfriend didn't go to work today. Days sometimes blur together because I don't have the regular 9-to-5 job, but definitely affected by lack of sleep. Typically go somewhere on Saturdays, but no energy to do anything. Really trying hard not to sleep. Played all of Final Fantasy VII this week to keep busy. Great game, but guess what? 6 is better. You could suck an internet, but 7 is inferior to 6. 10 p.m. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep a few times today, but don't remember. Girlfriend insists I didn't, so either memory is completely falling apart or I slept with my eyes open. Research says that severe lack of sleep disrupts a brain's ability to form memories properly. Coupled with poor nutrition, this can cause serious memory problems and definitely have not been eating right. Too much junk food. But I guess, like research said, just the body trying to energize. Really hard to type these entries. Keep making a lot of mistakes and having to rewrite, plus sentences that don't make sense. I had to start setting alarms every 30 minutes on my phone to make sure I didn't fall asleep accidentally. Girlfriend also tried to get the location of the laptop from me, driving her nuts to not have it, specifically since it's the weekend. She warned me that experiment ends in one day, but lack of sex could last much longer if I didn't tell her. Not even the CIA is as evil as she is. They should put her in charge of interrogating terrorists. Day 7, 1 p.m. I don't know when I fell asleep last night, but I woke up 10 minutes ago. Definitely overslept the 3-hour limit. When I woke up, girlfriend was on her laptop, and when I asked her how she found it, she just kept smiling and saying she got me. I honestly don't remember telling her, but no way she found it on her own. I'm not convinced she didn't borrow a laptop that just looks like hers. So I would do my entry and write here where I hid her real laptop after I fall back asleep. Research says that's paranoia. Lack of rest rewires the brain and makes the irrational seem rational. Screwed up with the sleep, but going to try to stay up anyway. 10 p.m. I feel like I could stay up more, but I'm not going to. All day I've been spacing out, really hard to concentrate on writing entries, but not as irrational or hard as I thought it would be at the start. Keep reading and rereading sentences and hoping they make sense though. Been seeing things the last 2 days, like shadows moving in the corner of my eye. Research says extreme lack of sleep leads to hallucinations, and I agree. We'll be sitting by myself and suddenly think I saw a figure moving at the edge of my vision. Knees also have been giving out on me and almost fell twice today from absolute exhaustion. I think I maybe accidentally told girlfriend where the laptop was, but forgot that I did that. Research says that it can happen with prisoners. They give up info and have no memory of it, or they make up false info because their brains are scrambled. But maybe she just borrowed the laptop, still trying to make me think I gave up the location, so I'll just say or write down where the real one is. She did show me pictures on it though and her login. That's pretty convincing, but I thought what if she just downloaded the pics and set it all up? That's definitely paranoia. So I think I'm going to officially call it here. Dear Internet, a week without sleep makes you grumpy, paranoid, makes you want junk food but not normal food, kills your sex drive, makes you fall asleep with your eyes open, and annoys your girlfriend. So don't do it. And Final Fantasy VI is still better than 7. Not sleeping for 7 days sounds like a real challenge, but sometimes designing a great-looking personal site can be just as daunting. With Wix, though, you're in great hands. Their fully customizable templates let you whip up a great-looking site in no time, and their subscription service offers 24/7 live support in case you ever have any issues. Plus, their sites look and run great on any device, meaning your personal site will always be available no matter where you or your visitors find themselves. Don't fail the challenge of building a great website. Try out Wix today by visiting the link in the description or going to wix.com/go/infographics2019. Now go watch our other video. Spend $1 billion in 24 hours or lose it all challenge. Bye.